Hey everybody, MC Andrew Love on your phone screen one more time, and thank you for watching Let's Chat and Jam. In this edition of Let's Chat and Jam, we have another guest by the name of S. Please check out S. You can find him on loom.fm as well as on Clubhouse ESZ. That's his name. Loom.fm, Loom on your iPhone, and Loom on your Android. Make sure you check out the interview that's coming up right now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love on your phone screen one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. And of course, my special guest is none other than, well, let me just say this. This guy has got bars for days. His lyrical skill set is like no other. He's got a dope cadence. Oh man, S is a beast. S is coming out of New Jersey. And I can't wait for you guys to hear his music. But more importantly, I can't wait for you to hear who he is. Really good dude. A father, a husband, a businessman, a worker, a hard worker at that, and an entertainer. Without further ado, let's bring in my man, S!
What up, 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 what up? What's going on? What's going on, people?
Hey, welcome to the show, S. Glad you could come through.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
New Jersey's own.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So it's been man. So tell us your story, man. How long you've been into music, and when you start? Like, when did you know that music was where you were going with your life?
Well, I started writing when I was 11. Hip hop's kind of been a part of my life for like probably since I was born. My mother, you know what I'm saying, for those that don't know, my mother, she's a pianist. So she knows how to play the organ real well. She was always singing in church. She used to sing in a Seventh-day Adventist church. She sung in the Pentecostal churches, and then you know what I mean. She played the pianos for a lot of people. She was self-taught. She self-taught herself how to play piano. So music has kind of like been around me for since I was born, you know, and hip hop has kind of been the thing that got absorbed, you know what I mean? I remember when I first seen that first video, people gonna laugh. The first video I actually seen, hip hop video that I actually seen and like really paid attention to, that I was old enough to like understand, was probably MC Hammer. And then I seen him with the hammer pants and whatever like that. and I was like, oh, this dude seemed pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? So I started watching from there. Around that time, I probably was like 11 years old. So I started watching from there. And then I started absorbing, and you know what I mean, people like LL Cool J, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Big L. Later on, as I got older, the Fugees, the Locks, Jadakiss, Styles P, Chic, you know what I mean? And I started absorbing. And then from there, I started doing the poetry. I get into the poetry slams. I won a few poetry slams. Then after that, I think I was about 16. And then by that time, I was they had this thing for local artists in the area called the Flow Session. So it was like kind of like the building block for artists to come in, you know what I mean? Especially if you're just starting off and do your thing, you know, and eventually, you know, it might become something. So I came in there about 16, 17 years old at that time. And then I started performing. Now, like I said, for those of y'all who don't know, it was hard for me because I didn't know how to ride beats real well. It was very difficult for me. Like I don't know what it was. Like, you know what I mean? I guess you could call it a learning curve for me because like I couldn't hear beats properly. So when I heard the beat and then I tried to ride the beat, my flow was like kind of staggy or whatever. It was real off beat. So from when I started coming to the flow sessions more often, first of all, I was brought to the flow session by my god brother Raymond Tyler. So when I started coming in more often, I ran into this older gentleman by the name of Thad G. He was a local producer. He produced for like a lot of the artists in the area. So my god brother brought me to him and said, "Hey, listen, my little bro right here, he's real talented. He got bars, but he don't know how to ride beats that well. You know what I mean? So can you like put him under your wing?" So I started, you know what I mean, under his tutelage. He started teaching me how to like, you know, cadence, flow, patterns, and things like that. And then because I already had the writing ability. And at the same time, too, you know what I mean? What's crazy was that I knew how to DJ as well. Like, you know what I mean? I came from that environment. So it was funny that I couldn't ride beats, but I know how to like mix and stuff like that, but I couldn't ride a beat worth nothing. So it was like crazy because I used to my god brother used to take me to the like the clubs and stuff like that that he used to DJ at. And because I looked older, they used to just let me in. And I used to when he used to take a break from his sets, they'll let me come up there and I'll mix. And then I could and I had my own turntables. So I hooked my turntables up. I had two new marks. So I hooked my turntables up and scratch with them and everything like that. You know what I mean? They used to call me DJ Spider. So I used to sell all my yeah, and I used to sell all my mixtapes out of my locker. So just to add in to how everything went through as far as me becoming, you know, hip hop. So when
you was already an entrepreneur back then too when you was in high school.
Yeah, they used to I used to carry my god brother's records and everything. Like if you at my crib and you go to my garage, I got like 3 or 4 cases of records, man. Old school, new school records from Das Effects to the old Locks records like Classic, Rakim, Big L, like a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? And wow. And those are all records I collected over the course of time. So getting back to the whole thing with Thad G, so he took me under his wing and he started showing me flow, cadence, and patterns and things like that. So I started to become accustomed to it. So the more he started pouring into me, the more I started to learn. And at the same time, I was with a group of my friends. We had a group, you know what I mean, in high school. We called ourselves Real Life. And it was me, my boy Dante, and my boy Gio. And we was like a clique. There's 3 of us. And we used to rap in school and stuff like that. And like I said, I was always one of them that had bars, but I just couldn't ride a beat worth nothing. So the more, you know, Thad started pouring into me, the more I started to learn. And probably like, you know, years later, I started to get it and it started to come to me. And then from then on, it just was like, I just took off, you know. Started doing the I worked and performed in the flow session for like 5 or 6 years before I felt that I was ready to go and perform other places. So I did that for like 5 or 6 years. Then I left flow session and I started going to places like New York and getting into like competitions, MC competitions, and I performed at this place called the Pyramid Club.
Yeah.
Out in Manhattan. I think it's Manhattan. So I performed out there and stuff like that. And I performed in Philly.
Philly. Nice spot.
Yeah. And well, I started doing all that and it started like, you know what I'm saying? I started to become better and better and better and better and better at it. So by the mid 2000s, you know what I mean? I feel like I was a pretty decent lyricist, but I wasn't satisfied as far as my content. So I said, I gotta do something that's really going to like up my level as far as my writtens. So my boy Skiz, he was like, yo, man, he's like, yo, why don't you battle rap? And this is like, in this whole timeline, like, I ain't even telling you what I encountered before I even got to the battle rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in this whole timeline, you know what I mean? I had the group New Hustle. My boy Turtle Boy is in the timeline too, because me and him linked up and we was cool. I got to know him through his brother, and all these things started connecting, you know what I'm saying? And my brain started absorbing. So my boy Skiz asked me, he's like, yo, why don't you battle rap, man? And then I was like, battle rap? I was like, what you mean, man? I ain't no battle rapper. And then he was like, yo, bro, he's like, the way you rhyme is like, if you was to get into battle rap, man, you would tear some dudes up. And then I was like, man, I don't know. So I slept on it a little bit. And he was already battle rapping in the battle circuit in Connecticut. So I was like, all right, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I think it will help me as far as my content. It'll make me become more wittier.
Right.
So I got accepted to battle in Connecticut at this place called Homegrown Battlegrounds. And I got my first battle against this dude. He was like a comedian type of battle rapper. He freestyled a lot. So I battled him. I beat him. And then it was like, yo, man, this dude is pretty good. It was like, yo, you battle rapped before? I was like, no, this is my first battle. So they kept booking me. And then my second battle, I battled like for anybody that follows battle rap, Johnny Storm was at my second event. And his cousin, I battled his cousin. And I whooped his cousin too. So when I beat him, they was like, yo, man, like this dude is serious. Like he can really rap. So it went on from there. I had a few stumbling blocks here and there, but those were only learning curves. And then I kept battling. I went from battling in Connecticut, then I battled in New York, then I battled in Philly, then of course Jersey. And I ended up, my records started stacking. So I ended up being like 20-4, 20-5, something like that. You know what I mean? And then I was like, all right, you know, I think I'm pretty much official, you know what I'm saying, as far as my writtens. So I continued that, you know, and it all transitioned into my music, and it helped me be a better lyricist, a better MC, just a better everything as far as what I wanted to do. And, you know, it just went on from there, you know. So
I'm glad that you got into it, bro, because man, I'm digging the vibes, dude. I am digging the vibes.
Thank you.
You really like for a person that said they couldn't really learn how to do the beat and the flow. I would not know. I would not have known this story until you told me. And now I know. I got a lot of respect for you now, man, because you really like, yeah, you know what you're doing, dude. You're very experienced. You show your hard work and your dedication. I can hear the grind in your voice. I can hear the hard work. It's all coming together in this music that I'm hearing on this beautiful app called Loom. So, folks, if you're listening to me right now and you're watching this video on IGTV or you're watching it on YouTube or Loom itself, thank you for watching it on Loom. But if you're not, I suggest you go download the Loom app or go to the website, loom.fm, and type in ESZ. That's S. And he'll pop right up. And his songs, Overdose Flow will pop right up. Turtle Boy Troy, you know, he got a song with his homie Turtle Boy Troy who was talking about. And they got a song called Just Know. And you can find that there's that song with Rackade called Dope. And Rackade's out of the BX. Love Rackade, man. Anyway, Here's that song. I'm gonna play it for him. I'm gonna play the song with you and Turtle Boy Troy, because that's your homie. And I want to hear that. Play this first and see what people think. When I don't care what people think. I know what I think. I think you're dope. And if I think you're dope, everybody should think you're dope.
Thank you.
You should be in everybody's living rooms. Everybody should be talking about ESZ. It's that song with Turtle Boy Troy, Just Know. You can find it on Loom or their website, loom.fm. Oh, my I don't know what's going on. Let's see if I play it again. On the beat. Oh, here we go. I cruise in so slow. Don't really know me as an artist, I know. Came from the ghetto, get a track, rain snow. So I don't trust everybody I know. Yeah. Boy Troy, this is the name. Been aside rap for a while. Yo, this dude is bad. Like really gifted. Singing on the hook, it's the same. Shout out to the boy Troy who's in the audience. Come out the woods. You sound really good, man. Gotta shout you out, bro. I'm getting inside the fence, gotta go for it, please. I gotta get you on my show next. I'm the type that invite you in for some tea. Take your coat off. It's nice to meet you. I had to greet you. Now that you know, I ain't gonna beat you. I'm touring cities I know, not because I've been there before from TV shows. I don't know why they get so mad at me. I'm glad both of y'all got into the hip hop game, man. When you see me, just know I came from the struggle like you. Oh, clothes. I ain't never had the best most of my life. Many years of sacrifice for paradise. When you see me, just know I came from the struggle like you. Oh, clothes. I ain't never had the best most of my life. A nigga had to sacrifice for paradise. Yeah. Yo. S. That's S, y'all.
Everything made from a distance they troll. Custom profit, sign ownership is the goal. I'm a sponge, but it's sold. I acknowledge the credit. Know the rise I achieve, greatness up ahead. Certified with a seal, approved by the maker. Just know I'ma earn my stripes like Undertaker. Solitary critic. Every move I can make with some digits. Bank account looking like I'm in business. Just know we getting guap for the retail. Read it like it's fan mail.
When you see me, just know I can't. Wow, man, that is fire, man. And of course, if y'all want to hear the rest of that song, you're going to have to do what I did. You're going to have to go over to loom.fm and tap into some S, man, because that dude is fire.
Okay, I appreciate it. Fun fact about that song too. Like that song was right around the time that I was just gonna leave like music alone and just focus on battling. It was right around that time. But Turtle was like, yo, he was like, man, you still got a lot left, man, and your life has changed dramatically in the last few years. So I know the content is different. He was like, you just can't leave the music alone just like that without speaking your story. Like you have a lot to say. And I was like, man, you're right. And then that's how he convinced me to get on that record. So when I got on the record, you know, I listened to it a few times and everything just started pouring out. You know what I mean? And it just went from there. Like I started getting the itch again. And then from then on, I ended up like, you know, linking up with my peoples again. And then I just started recording and then it went from there, you know. So
well, I'm glad you stuck it out, man, because when I play this next one with Raquel, dope, people are gonna be like, oh, I see why you stuck it out. You were still dope. Anyway, yeah, man, this song here, folks, when I hear this song, every time I hear it, I get into the zone. It like excites me. It makes me on fire. It makes me excited. I feel like I'm doing chair gymnastics when I listen to this song. And, yeah, I'm going to do chair gymnastics again because every time I hear it, I go hype. I don't know, man. You have a way of doing that to me. You know, very few artists can do that to me. And one of the artists that does that to me is Stallion Bayonne, and he does that to me. And another artist, I am VS Versus, does that to me all the time.
Those are my
and
people.
Nada does that to me a lot. And everybody I'm saying is on Loom. You can find everybody on Loom. Loom.fm if you don't have a phone, but everybody got a phone. So download that app either on your iPhone or your Android and tap into what's happening over there. It's the movement, baby. But yo, here's the song Dope with S and Raquel.
Yeah.
I'm about to start dancing around, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's coming, y'all. Wait for it. Wait for it, y'all.
Yeah, the conqueror.
The calm before the storm, y'all.
Let's go.
Concepts, the music is fire, the concept don't.
Metaphors, book, no.
The music is fire, the content don't.
Concepts, ill,
The music is fire, the content don't.
metaphors, hook, no.
The music is fire, the content don't.
Let me turn up a notch. Speakers knock, who answering, kicking the door like Biggie with the Mac 10 jumping straight ahead for cure. Like aspirin, trauma to the head severe. Like concussion, we in a battle to regain the real. Since we in the matrix, our reality with all this funny money rap, we twist the cap to empty, pouring a whole gang of violence like riots. From CD to MP3, the only streaming, and putting it to give a new wave like semen. I'm just another artist trying to stay afloat. Illustrating these poems aggressively wrote, speaking with hope, believing in the lyrics I told. Every bar go bang like drunk fights. I take a sip. The audio shake your house like a stereo. Trimmings from the quake will bring down like timber. Concepts, ill quote.
The music is fire, the content don't.
Metaphors, hook, no.
The music is fire, the content don't.
Concepts, ill quote.
The music is fire, the content don't.
Metaphors, hook, no.
The music is fire, the content don't.
A lot of cats say
It's Raquel, y'all. BX in the house.
BX Bomber.
I walk in and you'll scatter like a drive-by. Say hi to the bad guy. New York's one and only certified fly guy. I'm a bitch on the beat, Bruce Banner in the booth. I take a puff for the piff to get me loose. I flow's immaculate, spectacular, you know the deal. You knew it in the first bar, come on, let's keep it real. You hear the streets and my voice, boogie down, bitch. I sing your bloodstream like a fiend with the itch. Rock K, the one and only. Y'all niggas know me. Ask Hollis, so you know I had to rep for homie. It's disgusting the way that I molest the track. When I'm done with the mic, niggas don't want it back.
Concepts, ill.
Oh man, that was amazing, man. Whew, that was fire, dude. I just every time I hear that song, I get excited. I want to just like jump up and down. I don't know, man. I think you know what you was doing on that one. You put the mojo on that.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
you laid it down on that one. You and Raquel. That I can honestly say was equally fire, dude. It's equally fire. I've heard some songs with artists, they have collabs, and some artists just come blow them out the water on their own track. Yeah. But you, on the other hand, you stood toe to toe with Raquel, man. You just went. It was like a sparring session going on over there.
Yeah, you know what it is like I say this all the time. I take pride in my material, and I'm not the type of person if I get Raquel is dope, Stallion is dope, CJ Simmons is dope, Nada is dope. Versus, I feel like when I get on the track with my peers, you know what I'm saying, I have to step it up. There's no lackadaisical. I have to step it up. If they're up here, I gotta match them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. And I feel like every artist should feel that way when they're collabing with their peers. You know what I'm saying? Make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too comfortable in your own space. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and make it interesting, you know? I take pride in my writtens, you know. Every single written that I feel like I involve myself in, I have to give 110% or more. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? So
I can dig the vibes. I could dig the vibes. And that's what makes you dope, is your uniqueness, man. And what makes you so special is your consistency. And then your battle with yourself, you know, to get better each time you come out the blocks.
Yeah.
So one thing I can say is when you get on the studio and you get in the mic and you get in the booth, you come to work, man. You come not to play around, but to do the job at hand. And it's make dope ass music. And so I'm really glad that you're in the industry. Yeah, I am. Anyway. Yeah, so question I had then now, I guess I got to ask you is what does rap and hip hop music, what does it do for you?
Well, music in general does a lot for me. Like I wanna, like, it inspires me, you know what I mean? I wanna be the best. Like, I don't wanna be second, I don't wanna be third place, I wanna be the best. So, like, you know, just listening to beats, you know, hearing my favorite artist rhyme, even hearing my favorite artist on Loom rhyme, it inspires me. It makes me, it invigorates me. You know what I'm saying? It makes me want to, like, you know, be at my top notch. You know what I mean? Best at all times. You know what I mean? Like never slipping. You know, like I always say, like, you know, we all on Loom support each other, right? But at the end of the day, we all are artists and we all have that competitive mind and spirit. So I'm always in competition with myself. So when I get on these tracks with some of my favorite peers, some of my favorite artists, I'm in competition with myself. Like if I did a song with SB and we snapped on that song and me and SB got another song together, that means I'm going to snap 20 to 30 times more than what I did the last time. And I get chills and I get adrenaline rush off of that. You know what I mean? Like I really get hyped up when I hear a crazy bar or whatever like that. When Raquel sent me back that verse for Dope, I got hyped up. I was like, yo, I can't wait to fix this up in the studio. I was like, snap, you can ask Turtle. Turtle will tell you. I was like hyped up. We was talking for hours on the phone. I was just like jumping up. I was like, man, this is doing this fire. Like I couldn't wait. So I get inspired by that, you know. Not to mention, you know what I mean, it's also like a reliever for me as well. It's a stress reliever, you know what I mean? And music has just been my home base as far as, like, you know, just being able to release tension, just being able to just like speak my pain on records, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot of layers. Like, you know, I believe I spoke to you in the DMs. I told you, like, my family's Nigerian, you know what I'm saying? So I come from a deeply rooted, you know what I mean, family, and we're proud people, you know what I mean? So it's been embedded in my soul since the day of my inception. So it's like I have to be on 100 all the time with everything that I do. You know, that's just the way I have to be. You know, not to mention I have a lot of other things that inspire me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because I say I have to leave an example for my kids. I have to leave an example for my wife. You know what I'm saying? My mother, just my family in general. So if I quit this, coming this far, you know what I'm saying, then my kids gonna look at me as a quitter too. So I just look at things like that, you know, and it keeps me going. It keeps me going as far as everything. So, like, you know,
I dig the vibes, man. And Nigerian, man. Oh, dude, I was just watching SmackDown last night because I know you like wrestling.
Paulo.
And my man Apollo Crews came out with a new outfit, a whole new personality, and now he says Biggie told me to go back to catering. I decided to go back to my roots. My great grandfather is Nigerian, and
Mhm.
he was the head of the tribe, and we own all this land. And he said, and this is what my grandfather told me, and he said what he said in the Nigerian dialect. But
Mhm.
it was really cool to see Apollo Crews embrace his heritage, his
Yeah.
Nigerian heritage.
There's
I was
actually
proud.
there's actually a lot of Nigerians in the WWE. The guy that's always with AJ Styles, he's Nigerian too. He's
That big
Nigerian.
tall dude.
Yeah, he's Nigerian too. And then there's
Wow. I mean, you got Kofi Kingston was Ghanaian.
yeah, yep. And then Big E. Big E's actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Big E's actually from Liberia, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So WWE has a lot of African wrestlers, you know what I mean? I know if you go to Impact Wrestling, Moose is Nigerian.
Oh, I like moves.
Moose is Nigerian. If you go to AEW, they actually have two Nigerian wrestlers, if I'm not mistaken. They got two guys that are Nigerian wrestlers, but they're more like they're not the status of Moose or Apollo Crews or those guys. The two Nigerian wrestlers in AEW, they're like, building, they just starting, they're coming out, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they're more like at the worker jobber level, but they building their status, you know what I'm saying? They have potential,
You see
so
him. You see him pick up. You see him pick up Kofi Kingston all the way up in there. Was he? He picked up Kofi, right? That was him. He picked up, and he shot him down. I never seen some Kofi up that dang high without him jumping up in the air myself.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Yeah. So, man, dude, I'm looking at your Loom catalog, and I see you have a lot of music here. And it's really dope, dude. Really dope. But anyway, dude, I want to ask you, do you have any future, do you have any advice? That's what I want to say. Do you have any advice for the kids, growing up, the young boys that are coming up and looking to do what you do, but are not from, like, a half Nigerian like yourself or Nigerian? You have any advice for them?
the best advice that I could give, any Nigerian American, Afro American, kid, or what I'm saying, teen coming up and wanting to get into the music entertainment, is just don't give up. You know what I mean? Take pride in your work. Work as hard as you possibly can. At the same time, don't be you. Be you. Don't be a follower. Don't indulge in things that's not you. You understand what I'm saying? You might catch a lot of artists that are being something that they're not, and they constantly involve themselves in things because they know that's the popular trend. And honestly, that's why it took so long for me to emerge to where I'm trying to go and where I am right now. Because like I never been a trend follower. You know what I'm saying? I always been the one that like try to make my own trends and just go off of those. You know what I mean? So like when it was seen that I wasn't going to follow everybody and do what they do as far as music, you know what I'm saying? I was known as the lone wolf. You know what I mean? I was out, out on my own on an island on my own. You know what I'm saying? The only supporters I had was my peeps around me, and that was it. So,
well, I just say this, man. I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan for life now, man. Your music is really good. It's cutting edge to me. It's different. Your flow is different. Your cadence is different. You don't sound like everybody else. You sound like S to me. That's what you sound like. You sound like S. That's what you sound like.
I try my best. I try my best not to really even though, like I said, I'm inspired by so many hip hop legends and hip hop icons and hip hop greats. You know what I mean? But I try to be my own person. You know what I mean? I never want to be like everybody else. Like I told you, there's all those artists that I mentioned to you earlier. I'm really inspired by those guys. Like those guys I watched from the time I was a kid. Like I had Big L's albums. I have Jadakiss's albums. I have the Lox albums. I have Rakim's albums. I have the Kool Moe D's. I have the Cool G Raps. I have all those albums. So it's like those are the guys I grew up listening to. So those are the guys that inspired me as far as my style, you know what I mean? But I kind of made it my own, you know what I mean? I didn't want to emulate what they already was doing. So, but I wanted to make my own style and be my own person. And, you know, from being inspired by those people, that's how I was able to come up with how I'm going to come off as far as like rapping, you know?
Well, those people really did their jobs because you really come up on the high end on this situation, because I really dig it, man. I can dig it.
Thank you.
Anyway, dude, I know it's about that time, you know, but it's been a win-win-win situation for us, man, all the way around. It's been a win for you. Got to come out, tell your story briefly. You got to listen to your music. It's been a win for the fans because they got to hear your music and they got to hear you personally. They didn't have to go to no blog or read anything online. They got to hear it from you. And of course, it's been a win for me because I got to interview a dope artist in front of these dope fans who I really respect and admire. And so for that, it's been a win-win-win situation. So I want to say thank you to those folks that are watching this on IGTV, for those folks that are watching this on Loom, and those folks that are watching this on YouTube. I want to say thanks for your support, because without you guys, there would be no S. And without S, there would be no MC Andrew Love. So I want to say thanks to everybody around. I appreciate everyone's support. I really do. And for that, do you have any burning desires?
Burning desires. Well, it's funny you say that, because one thing that I think about all the time, like, is wrestling. You know what I mean? Because you know we both wrestling fans, and like I was watching I think it was Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, one of the two I was watching with my wife, and she was like, you miss your calling as far as wrestling, because we always tell her that story and everything. And my friends always talk to her about it. Yeah, this guy was your husband was really about to get in the wrestling ring until he seen that accident, and then he just got cold feet. It's true. You know what I mean? Like, I got cold feet. I definitely didn't want to be one of those people that had to fuse my spine back together or nothing like that. So I just stuck to the easiest thing that I possibly could stick to, because I was pretty good in basketball. So I just said, I'm gonna stick the ball for right now. You know what I mean? Because I've been playing that since a kid. You know, maybe somewhere down the line, if wrestling ever come up again, maybe I'll take a whack at it. I was like, I don't know, man. You know, it's just. But I definitely think I would want to try at least. You know what I mean? I know it'll be difficult, especially now, but I think I could take it. You know what I mean? I've been through worse, so.
Well, if you decide you want to wrestle, man, all you got to do is give me a call and say, MC, I need a bad guy manager that's going to hit people in the head with steel chairs and pull their legs out from underneath them and hold their leg down while you pin them, things of that nature. And of course, when the wrestler's trying to put his leg up on the bottom rope, I pull the bottom rope so he can't get it. That's the stuff I want to do. That sounds fun to me. And we can start in the indies, so that way we could travel the indies, we could travel the globe, we could go everywhere, because there's so many independent wrestling organizations out here. Yeah, and, there is man, that would be so much fun. And you could even make your own theme song to come down to.
Yeah, I already was thinking of that. Like, I was thinking of getting the Coming to America instrumental and flipping it. And then had the flower girls throwing rose petals, because I already knew my character, and I was going to have the flower girls throw rose petals at my feet as I walked to the ring. I was going to have an African robe on and a crown, and I was going to come to the ring. You know what I mean? I was going to be the super heel. I didn't want nobody like me. I wanted to be like the most obnoxious heel ever. You know what I mean? So it would be fun.
Sounds fun. I
Yeah,
tell you, I definitely want to do that myself.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would be fun. It would be fun for real. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it was good talking to you, brother. I do appreciate your time. I know you're a busy man. I know you got a lot to do, and to have you come out here, just hanging out with us for a few minutes, it's really a cool thing, man. And I
Thank you.
really appreciate
Thank you.
it. Really do
Thank
appreciate
you.
it, man. You're a really good artist, really good. And I
Thank you.
can see your music on FM radio. That's where it deserves to be.
Thank
We need to take our radio airwaves back and start actually putting music on there that matters.
Mhm.
And music on there where rappers have a point in their music. And you are one of those guys that your point is always well spoken. I understand every word you say because you speak proper English. And you know what I like about your vocals is that you sound like you speak. So like I'm talking to you now and I'm hearing your rapping voice too.
Mhm.
So that's amazing, man. You don't inflect, you don't try to change your voice up. You are who you are as an
That's all I
artist.
could be. That's
And,
all I could be.
and that's what I like about you, man, is that you are who you are. And you don't be trying to be like anybody else but you. And that makes you authentic, and that makes you dope, and that makes me want to tell everybody to go check out S, man. I recommend S's music because it doesn't matter what you're trying to find, he's got it for you. So if you're looking for a song that reminds you of old days of hip hop, and hip hop was gritty and raw, rough and rugged, yeah, he's got that for you. And if you're looking for a song that reminds you of your lady, of your girlfriend, or your wife, or your woman, and you just love being a family man, yeah, he's got that for you. And if you're looking for a song that just want to reminisce and just chill and relax and vibe out to, yeah, he's got that for you. Yeah, my man S has got every single song, any bar, any lyric that you want that suffices everybody's vice. Yeah, he's got that for you. So you could check out S and you could say, hey, MC Andrew Love, you was right. S is dope. He's the shiznit. That's what he is. He's the shiznit, man. And so I definitely appreciate your time, man. You are awesome, dude. You are awesome.
Thank you.
And yeah, man. And you can come here anytime, man. You know, now you're part of the Let's Chat and Jam fam, me Casa, Su Casa. So if you want to come and you want to promote some music or promote a video you're about to drop, whatever. Even if you just want to shoot the shiznit and just chop it up and shoot the breeze, this is where you can come through and do that too, right here and be yourself.
It's funny you say video because when the weather breaks and everything, this whole COVID thing calms down a little bit more, we're gonna be shooting a video for Never Decline, my single off of my project that's gonna be dropping soon. So we're gonna be shooting a video for that and everything. And
let's
then also
let's hear that. Let's hear that. But go ahead, keep doing. I'm gonna hear that.
Yeah, and then
go ahead.
And also, you know, we got the Sketchpad podcast, me and Turtle Boy Troy. You know what I mean? We do that. We do that every 2 weeks. We drop a new episode, and then we got Sketch Talk that we do every Wednesday at 8, and then we do every Saturday at 10. So after this interview, you know what I mean, drop in, you know what I mean? Drop in so we could continue to chat. You know what I mean?
Are you gonna be on Clubhouse?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I did enter one of your sketch talks one night on Clubhouse. I did do that. I did. And I did listen to your episodes of the Sketchpad. Yeah, and it's a podcast. And you guys have different episodes, but you you put it in like an album form.
Yeah,
like an EP.
Yeah, shout out to Turtle Boy Troy. He's the mastermind behind Sketchpad. He does a lot of the chopping and editing and things like that. He's super multi-talented when it comes to that. And he came up with the idea for the Sketchpad, which we later on made it to what it is today for Loom. You know, we wanted the first, if not the first. I don't know no other podcast on Loom yet besides yours. And like, you know what I mean? We've been rocking on Loom Probably we've been close. We're probably almost close to a year. Like almost,
Wow.
almost.
I've
You
been
know what I mean?
slacking. I've been
We
slacking. I've been in the
probably,
cuts.
we probably almost close to a year. We not. I wouldn't say we are at a year yet. I would say we probably like maybe. Let me say like maybe like 10 months in. 10 months in, because we got 7 episodes, but we was doing episodes every week. So like we was like dropping episode after episode every week, and it became such a rough schedule for us as far as that we had to slow down, because we got life, we got families and stuff like that. So we was on it. So we, those first
Right.
few episodes were like dropping like every single week we had another episode. So like we at episode 7 right now. We're gonna be working on episode 8 real soon. But the sketch talk has been keeping us in the loop as far as like our movement and how it's built so much over the course of time. You know what I mean? But we give that all up to Loom, because the people has been supporting, they've been chiming in, asking us what they want. So we continue to build with that. So we're very appreciative, of the opportunities we've been getting.
Yeah, so let me speak to America real quick. Hey, America, it is I, MC Andrew Love, but you know who I am. This is Let's Chat and Jam, but you know where we are. And this brother right here, this is S. S is from Jersey. S is a dope rapper, a dope lyricist, and actually he's a dope father and a dope husband as far as I'm concerned, because his kids are happy, and so is his wife. And for that makes him a dope person all the way around. What I respect about Nigerians is you're all about your family, man. It's all about family for you guys. It's like, you're loyal to a fault. It's like, if people treat you right, you treat people right. And it's like, it goes in your music. I can hear it in your bars, in your words. I can hear the hard work. I can hear the dedication, and I can hear the love of the craft. And I guess that's what makes you such a good person, is that you're a hard-working person, and you don't get stuck on something. You go all in. It's like I'm going all in, and that's what I see that you did when you first came out in the rapping world. Is that you maybe didn't know much about it at first, but then you learned it, and then you got good at it, and now you do it all the time. And now you just love to do it, where you just can't stand to sit around. You have to do something. Mm-hmm. And for that, I'm really like, I'm proud of you, dude. You're doing a great job. I hope you keep doing what you do, man. I love your music.
Thank you. I hope you continue this platform that you have too, because it really is a pleasure, like, to be on a platform like this and to speak to people like you, because it's inspiring. You know what I mean? It's not too many yous on Loom, and it's not too many yous in the world, period. So when we have a music enthusiast such as yourself, not only a music enthusiast, you're an artist yourself. And when we have somebody like you who knows both lanes and everything like that, and able to like give the input and knowledge, like, you know what I mean? I suggest that us as artists, we pay attention, we open our ears and listen. You know what I mean? Because I remember when we was on Sketch Talk that week, and the knowledge that you was giving and pouring in, I was all ears. My ears was wide open. I was listening to everything. Because of you, I got my United Masters account now. I didn't mess around. I got my United Masters, and I got my Sound Exchange. Like, I didn't play around. As soon as you said that, I said, word? I said, okay, let me go over here real quick. And I signed up. I got the United Masters, and I got my Ditto account. So I'm tackling from both angles. So like, yeah, like, I definitely appreciate that. You know what I mean? And coming from me and Turtle Boy, like, anytime you might need assistance, like if you have any videos or any graphics that need to get done, and you might not be able to do it right away because you caught up in some other stuff, don't hesitate. Holler at us. Like, Turtle Boy is a real dope video editor. And you know what I mean, I have my certification in graphic design. So if you need any artwork, you know what I mean, don't hesitate to holler. You know what I mean? It's all love.
Yeah, I've been trying to make a new flyer for Let's Chat and Jam. I just haven't figured it out yet.
Well, let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, you see the one I got, like the one I have. I'm gonna put that on the I'm gonna put that on the beginning of the video.
Okay.
So but what I do now for this show is I put in a pre like I come in and I'm like, hey, this is MC Andrew Love, and this interview you're about to see is with so and so. And basically I did that with my I'm doing a lot different now with Let's Chat and Jam than I was doing a couple days ago. Only because last night woke me up. It made me realize that there's other platforms out here that are just as good, if not better than what I was using, and they're meant for this type of work. So that's what I'm doing today, and that's why we're here on this platform right now for Let's Chat and Jam. And this video is going to be up pretty much everywhere that I could think of putting it that will accept my content. And also, this show will be on Spreaker, the podcast. So now we have Let's Chat and Jam, the podcast, which will be on Spreaker. So you'll be able to hear this on Spreaker. I'll send you the link once I upload it.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing, man. I can't wait for you guys to see what I'm doing. Big things happening for Let's Chat and Jam. Big things happening.
Yeah,
but thank you for coming through, man. I do appreciate your time. I know you're busy, as I said. So you're more than welcome to come back anytime you want to come back. We can always chat and jam anytime you want to, because you are really a good dude. And I think everybody needs to support you. So go on over there, check out my man S over there on loom.fm or Loom on your iPhone or Loom on your Android. But tell these people where to find you at before you go.
Okay, well, as you know, you can find me on Loom. You just, you could go search me on the Loom app. You could just type in ESZ. I'll pop right up. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at ESZ, aka Mr. Niger. That's ESZ, aka NAIJA. You can also follow me on Twitter. That's the same thing, aka Mr. Niger. You can follow me on Facebook, my Facebook music page at facebook.com/SMusic. That's facebook.com/ESZ music. And of course, you could check me out on YouTube. That's, just type my name, ESZ, in the search engine. I should be able to come up. You'll also, when you type in my name, ESZ, like my battles will come up too. So you can also see me in action and see, what all the fuss is about with me in battle rap, and things like that, and also see my latest video, Overdose. Also, before I go, I wanted to get your input. Did you hear the track I did with Stally?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I heard it. I heard the new one, the mastered version.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's see if I can find it right now, because you just dropped it too, right?
Yeah, I dropped it. I dropped it the other day because it's actually Stolly's record. But he said for me to drop it on my page because he already has a copy on his page. So he told me to drop it on my page. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely saw that song. I did listen to it yesterday. I did hear it. It was pretty good. I don't see it now, but I did hear it. I don't see it in here, but I did see it. I'm looking at the laptop version of Loom, so it's like,
I know. Yeah,
it's like hard to find stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, me and him worked on that. So that actually is his record. So, but we both are promoting it together. But we got something in the works that we working on. That's gonna topple this one. You know what I'm saying? This one was like a test run, but the next one is definitely gonna be like 10 times special than, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm I can't wait to drop that one. You know what I mean? We
The
working
song is
on,
called Incredible, right?
yeah. He
Here it is. Let's listen to like a minute of it real quick.
okay.
See what it sounds like.
Okay.
Make sure y'all add this to your library. It's in my library. That's Stallion Mayon right there, y'all.
Stolly always singing on his hooks. I'll be getting on him about that.
That's S right there, y'all.
I can tell it all. Document every step like a sudden fall. See it demise, my sense never failed me. Seeking other options to crow. Trend like Twitter, scroll up, see the go like Homer. Military soldier. Puppets wanna fly like Grover. Give them the height so they can face shield like Cobra.
Explosion.
I'm coherent to that song. Big dog in the yard, every whistle a leak. Wrestle with my desires, you can pen like writers.
Yo, this is dope, man.
The mood changed when I rain. Being jealous.
Oh, Stallion, be a thing, man. Be a thing. Ooh, here he comes.
Yeah, I call Stallion Mr. Stone Cold Flow, because this flow is super cold, man.
He said I need the Lopian. Oh. Oh man. Oh, I gotta catch my breath, man. Ooh, that was that right there was a banger, and it had some heat on it, man. Holy shit. Yeah, that's amazing, dude. Y'all did a great job together. I can't wait to see what you come up with next.
Yeah, I can't really take too much of the credit. You know what I mean? I just, I let Stallion take most of the credit because he came up with the idea and the concept and everything. So I just, you know what I mean? I follow his lead as far as like, what we was going to do on the record and stuff like that. So like, I was just hoping like everybody, can absorb it and like it. You know what I mean? So I'm glad it was well received when we dropped it. So,
I'm glad y'all did something together. Now, you know who I want you to work with next? I want you to work with Rosa Nice.
You know what? I've been thinking about that a lot. You know what I mean? And like she won't even have to do the work. Like I could write R&B records. I could write whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like all I would need her to do, and on top of that, I would compensate her for her time too. Like all she would have to do is just come in and sing. Like that's it.
She's so dope, man. She's so dope.
I know she is.
Yeah, she came on my show once. I'm gonna try to get her up on here again. But yeah, she's really good, man, at what she does.
Fire. She's fired. Like I tell her that all the time when
you know who else is fire too? Ash the Hunter, man.
Oh yeah.
I had her on the show earlier today, man. She's really good, man. She's really good. And
you know who's dope too? You know who's dope too that you should have on your show eventually? Micah Music. Have you heard of her stuff before?
Mika? Oh, Mika? Mika.
Mika?
I think that's what they pronounce it, Mika. I think that's how she pronounced her name. But yeah, I think I did have her on here one time.
You did? Oh,
I
okay.
think so. Yeah, you can look in the archives on IGTV and you can see her interview.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check it out then. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I've been doing this Let's Chat and Jam for like the late last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got. Yo, you're this episode number 85, man. What you talking about?
oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah,
So
you're episode 2 on the podcast, but you're episode number 85 on IGTV.
Oh wow, man. I gotta catch up then. I gotta catch up and start watching these episodes then, man. Like,
Yeah.
wow, that's what's up, man. So basically, me and Turtle gotta ask you for pointers then. You know what I'm saying? We gotta ask you for pointers, like how do you do it? Like, how do you stay so fresh? Because I know for us at times we find it hard to like try to like stay as current as we possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Especially with keeping up with the episodes. So we're gonna be picking your brain tonight in sketch talk for sure. Like, you know.
And you know what's so funny is I have everything up here, man. I think I remember everything up here because Let's Chat and Jam. This show is like constantly on my mind. Like I wake up thinking about it. I go to sleep thinking about it. Like I couldn't sleep last night because I'm like, dang, I gotta get this S show out the way because I lost the video and I want to give people a chance to see him. This is ridiculous. And so I got the video now, baby. I got the video now. And for that, folks, we're going to end the show. And I thank you for coming through, man. I really do. I appreciate your time. You're a dope artist, but on top of that, you're a dope person. And you deserve all the blessings that God is going to give to you because your blessings are on your way. And as far as your music is concerned, I see you doing big things, making major moves. So let me explain something to the industry cats. Hey, yo, industry cats, this is a little side message for you from me, MC Andrew Love. I just want to recognize what I'm recognizing, which is S is the shiznit. And what is going to happen is he's going to come out here after the pandemic and he's going to slay some stages. Now, when he slayed these stages, right, now you're going to be watching him and you're going to be like, damn, we should have gave this guy an opportunity, but we messed up. Yes, you messed up. Loom won because they got his music and you don't.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, you know, just to have a platform like this, you know what I mean, to like, you know, express and my thoughts and everything like that. And it's a blessing to like, you know, be in contact with somebody like you know what I mean? Like I told you, there's not too many yous out there, and I can see the passion and desire to just, you know, keep, you know, showcasing the talents and stuff like that. And like, you know, me and Turtle's like the same way, you know what I mean? We have a passion and desire to like, you know, showcase everybody, you know, and just, we want everybody to win. We know it's a competitive sport and it's a competitive art, but we still want everybody to win, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if one gets the W on Loom, then everybody's going to get the W because that means that they're going to be flooding Loom just to see who else is out there, just like that one person. So, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, man. Hey, I know you got to go because you're a busy man and you got kids. And besides, it's Saturday evening. I don't know. There's no wrestling on tonight, is there?
MLW's on YouTube.
I don't get MLW.
Yeah, MLW's all right. They got a few guys. They got Low Key. You know, Low Key was in TNA and he was in WWE for a short minute, and he was on Ring of Honor. He was on Ring of Honor too. So
I remember him on Impact.
Yeah.
I was just watching some old Impact wrestling matches too on YouTube. YouTube got a lot of stuff, so I'm definitely going to put this show on YouTube along with all the other beautiful videos out there. We're going to put this on YouTube as well. But thank you for your time, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you. Too.
Mikasa Sukasa, come through anytime you want. But in the meantime, mask up, wash your hands, and social distance, my brother.
Thank you.
And you take care of yourself.
You too. You too. Take care. Take care. Thank you.
Take care. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, man, that was my man S coming in from Jersey. His music is dope. Check out all his stuff. Go on over to loom.fm and press play, man. That dude is a beast. In the meantime, folks, man, I gotta go, man. It's the end of the show. But I do appreciate your time, man. I really do. And thanks for coming through and for showing love. In the meantime, folks, mask up, wash your hands, social distance. And shout out to Sam Hankins for the theme song right here. Shout out to you, man. Peace.